Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of High School Baseball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We are live from Attica, Ohio for tonight's matchup between the Seneca East Tigers and the Upper Sandusky Rams. I'm Nate Mullins on the call with Jacob Studebaker-Ellis. We have Cooper Snyder on the main cam. Thanks for tuning in here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. Pre-game show presented by Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, and we are just moments away. Actually, there was the first pitch right there. And we are underway here. Brady Bloom on the mound for the Tigers. And currently at the plate for Upper Sandusky, Siler Jones.
We're going to have a fun jersey clash to keep our eyes on today.
Both orange jerseys. Upper Sandusky wearing black pants. Tigers wearing gray. That was a strike. Nice pitch there by Brady Bloom. Gets the strikeout to start things out.
That was a 3-pitch strikeout to begin the game.
That's exactly how you want to start things out if you're Brady Bloom. Take a look at Bloom's pitching stats on the year. As he comes into this one, he is the ace of the Tigers squad. 3-0 on the season in 6 starts. 36 innings pitched, .58 ERA.
Whew.
31 strikeouts, 16 walks, just 3 earned runs allowed all year. He's given up 23 hits. Batters are hitting just 177 against him. So he's the ace.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on your season.
But they got a couple of really dynamite arms on this staff. Swing and a miss there. I think he tried to check his swing, but he was already too far into it at that point. Bloom into the windup. Here's the 2-1. And another swing and a miss. Made him look silly on that one, Jacob.
Yeah, you don't get a .58 ERA by accident.
Not at all. And there's a waste pitch as it was a 2-2 count. He tried to get him to chase that one down, but was not going after it.
Yeah, good miss, though.
Case and Gottfried leads the team with a .450 batting average, .621 on base percentage. So he's not going to swing at a bad pitch as he earns himself a free bag there. Gottfried on the season, that's his 17th walk. That'll lead the team.
Whew, it's over 1 a game.
Now at the plate, Josh Heilman. Former winged Cardinal wearer, as he wore the winged Cardinal back in 2024.
Dang.
Went the distance against the Mohawk Warriors over in Sycamore. I had to look that up for reference because I was like, this sounds familiar, this Heilman.
He's been ramming his way through the N10 for a few years now.
Yeah, and that one plunked him. Bloom with the hit by pitch. That'll be his 5th of the year hit batter. That'll put runners on first and second with 1 out.
Started the game out with that 3-pitch strikeout and has a walk and a hit by batter since.
Now at the plate, Kane Roop. Roop coming into this one at batting .383. Smacks that one right back to the pitcher, catches it, and throws it over to first for a double up there. Heads up play by Brady Bloom as he snatched that one right out of the air and threw it over to first to double up the Rams, get out of the inning.
Yeah, see if we can got a good look on it here in our Clouse Construction replay and just come backer right to the pitcher. And as soon as that rally begins, it ends.
Now that doesn't get caught by Bloom there. That probably gets through because the infield's kind of playing double play depth there, so that probably would have got through.
Yeah, just kind of one of those reaction plays. Try not to get hit.
Once again, we're live here in Attica for this N10 matchup between these two squads, vying for positioning in the N10 as Seneca East at 7-2 in conference play, Upper Sandusky at 6-3 in conference play. So I guess second place is up for grabs here in this little 2-game series with these two.
Yeah, a couple teams that have tried to get that top spot off Cary, but, Hey, second place in this conference, still not too bad. A couple teams that kind of right even with each other, like you said. Winner of this one takes that second spot. Be a good game.
Of course, the Tigers were in action last week against the Cary Blue Devils. That was the matchup to determine the top spot in the N10, with the Blue Devils taking both of those games. I think it was 5-1 the first one and 6-2 in the second contest. So the Blue Devils stake their claim to the number one spot in the N10, all alone by themselves up there, as they stand there at 9-0 in league play.
Yeah, a lot of good teams up in the N10. A couple of them we see today.
Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors before we get you started here with the bottom of the first. I want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Vicek Orthodontics, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Feasel's Frame and Collision. All proud sponsors bringing you high school baseball all season long right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. The other half of our pitching matchup, Josh Heilman on the mound for the Upper Sandusky Rams. You're going to talk about his stats on the year. Frustrating, to say the least, as he's got a 1-4 record, Jacob, but you look at the rest of his stats and you wouldn't be able to tell. I mean, 1.47 ERA, 40 strikeouts in 28 and 2/3 innings pitched. He's only given up 6 earned runs. But the problem is, when he's on the mound, his team doesn't give him a whole lot of support.
Yeah, he's might want to call it Paul Skeens and say, I feel your struggle up there. Only giving up 6 runs and you have 4 losses on the year. That's a tough pill to swallow.
Heilman fires the first one in there, and it is low for a ball to Braden Robinson. Robinson leads things off for the Tigers, batting .325 on the year. Watches that one. Down low, it's 2-0.
They look pretty good. Just blew that one by him.
And it's 2-1 here on Robinson.
Interesting. They're using the PitchCon system. Don't see that a lot at the high school level.
Are you talking about the relay for the signals? Yeah. Actually, Calvert uses that.
Really?
I believe Columbian was using it last time, but then they had to scrap it in the middle of the first inning.
Huh.
I watched the coaches say, hey, take that off. We're just going to give you the signs.
Right.
The Tigers will have a leadoff runner aboard with the walk issued to Braden Robinson. And that'll bring up Duck Parks. I got to make an admission here. I've been spelling his name wrong for like 4 years,
Ooh.
3 years. I thought it was D-U-C-K. Here I saw his senior spotlight poster on the Seneca East baseball page. It's D-U-C, so
Really?
we made the correction.
Huh.
But it was something that I was not aware of. Snap throw over to first, runner back standing. They're going to keep
That's
Robinson honest over there. He leads the team with 12 steals.
He's pretty aggressive over there at first.
Once again, another quick throw over to first to keep him honest. Yeah, they're not taking any chances with Robinson over there. The 0-1. Parks hits this one into right center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Robinson motors his way over to third. And you'll have runners at second and third with nobody out here in the bottom of the first.
Man, how about that? Just waiting back on that thing and sending it the other way into the gap. 2 on here to start the inning.
Didn't really hear it off the bat very well. It kind of felt like it might have been a little bit in on his hands a little. He just kind of fought that one off.
That's what good hitters do.
That's right.
We got rid of the K in his name, and clearly he doesn't K at the plate.
That's right. Doesn't have a whole lot of those on the year.
No.
Actually, he's only got one.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. First pitch to Colton Ayersman missed. Ayersman leads the team and the N10 in batting average. Actually, I'm sorry, he's second in the N10 now. He's .488 coming into this one.
And not the guy you want to face on the mound, but he does have a base open, so we can pitch around him here.
Tied for the lead in home runs with 2. Leads the N10 in triples with 3. Leads slugging percentage, .884.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
That's insane.
Three balls, 1 strike. Heilman steps off. Runners at second and third, nobody out. Brady Bloom in the on-deck circle. Colton Ayersman at the plate. Here's the 3-1. And that one misses down low. He wasn't gonna give him anything to hit there.
No, you're gonna hit my pitcher. You're gonna take first base.
And that's smart. I mean, that's a veteran pitcher on the mound there. Your senior. He's not gonna give the hottest hitter in the N10 an easy pitch right over the middle. He's not gonna just give him a get me over fastball.
Yeah, now he has the force at any base.
May the force be with you. First pitch swung on and missed by Bloom. This one back to the pitcher. He catches, throws over to third. They double up at third base. So turnabout is fair game here as the Rams were retired in the top half of the first on a double play by the pitcher as he caught the liner back to him and threw it over to first. Well, this time, Josh Heilman says, hey, I can do that too.
What a while. You don't even see that once a game usually. Now we've seen it twice already.
Runners at first and second, 2 down. Branson Robinson at the plate. Freshman phenom. Batting .350 coming into this one. 14 hits and 40 at-bats. That's a nice pitch there from Heilman.
Yeah, quickly up 0-2 here.
That one misses. 2-1 the count on Robinson. Pitch is swung on and missed. Evens the count at 2-2.
Man, he's just blowing it by him.
Well, now you got senior against freshman here. And he's just kind of toying with him.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the 2-2. Down low. Robinson with a good eye watches it. And it's a full count.
It was a tough take. Yeah, runners will be off here.
That was pitch number 19 for Heilman here in the first. Robinson hits this one to short. Shortstop up with it. Throw over to first is in time for out number 3. Nice play there by the shortstop. Charges in on it to make the play for out number 3. No score after 1. We head to the second inning here in Attica. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
We are your neighbors, your sons and daughters. We are learning life and job skills and getting an education. We're proud to serve Ohio. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service at nationalguard.com/OH.
Put your game face on. Heart of Ohio Sports. And we're back here at Tigers Field in Attica, Ohio. Nate Mullins and Jacob Studebaker-Ellis on the call with you here. Cooper Snyder on the main camera. Thanks for tuning in here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. We start the second inning with no score between Seneca East and Upper Sandusky. Two of the top teams in the N10 doing battle here. Trying to see who's going to stake claim to that number 2 spot in the Northern 10 Conference, that vaunted Northern 10. I mean, there is so many good teams in this conference this year.
Yeah, it is lights out, and both these teams had a really good shot, had some ducks in the pond, if you will, and a couple of lineouts to the pitchers on each side kind of ended some rallies. Just looking at all these teams, and Colonel Crawford up there too. Winford losing record in the conference, but overall still above 500. Just shows to show how dominant this conference is.
Well, in Winford, their pitching staff has just been lights out. They just haven't gotten the run support they need. 1.64 ERA on the season for Winford. That's tops in the N10.
Man.
But just the conference record hasn't been there because they're not getting the offense.
All right.
Bloom, first pitch, swung on, hit to third, and Mason boots it off the heel of his glove. And that'll be a leadoff base runner for the Upper Sandusky Rams. Toby Holman leads it off. Little chopper.
Said it was off the third baseman's glove, and I look up, and the second baseman's fielding it. I was like, what?
Right off the heel of his glove, and it booted it right to the second baseman. Nobody out. Runner at first. Brady Bloom on the mound comes set. Rowan Kennedy at the plate for the Rams. Snap throw to first, and the runner back safely. But he had him leaning there.
If that throws to the right of the first baseman, he's got him.
Yeah. Rowan Kennedy at the plate. Comes into this one batting 136, but a 296 on base percentage. Snap throw over to first. Runner back safely. Toby Holman. I wonder if he's any relation to the Holman kid that was over here a couple years ago. Was really good at baseball.
Never know.
Caden Holman.
It makes sense. Catcher tried to, or at least faked that snap throw again.
Got to keep him honest over there.
Yeah. Seems like a team that's not afraid to run.
Brady Bloom. Pitch in there for a strike to Kennedy. And it's now 2-1. Snap throw over to first. Runner back safely. They're definitely keeping him honest over there.
Well, like you said, they gotta.
Holman just 2 stolen bases on the year. This one bunted foul down the first baseline. But these Rams don't really steal a whole lot of bases on the year. 35 as a team compared to 64 for the Tigers.
What was the difference again?
35 for the Rams, 64 on the season for the Tigers.
That's a little bit of a difference.
This one fouled off the hands. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner at first. Top of the second. Brady Bloom comes set. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch by Bloom. Strikeout number 2.
He's got some good stuff, giving up a couple walks and kind of gave up that infield hit, but he's been pretty solid so far.
Strikeout pitchers, a lot of times they'll give up a couple walks.
Yeah. Usually the control doesn't necessarily come with the case.
Bloom, first pitch up high. Ezekiel Baldwin at the plate. Batting .259 coming into this one. 7 hits and 27 at-bats. The 1-0 misses. 2-0 on Baldwin. More softball this week, as we've got Calvert and New Regal on Wednesday.
There you go.
Live from Ted Rumbach Field. And then on Saturday, we get to make up one of our games from earlier this season as it was canceled. Well, not canceled. It was postponed in the 3rd inning. This one hit into center field. Center fielder back. It's over his head all the way to the fence. Nice hit. They're going to send the runner, and now they're going to hold him. They're going to say, hey, let's hold him with no outs here. Or with one out, let's keep runners at second and third.
He playing it safe. Nice hit there over the center fielder's head. He got every piece of that one. So 2 in scoring position again here for the Rams.
Polacek, I think, didn't get a good read on that one as he came in on it and then had to turn around and hightail it after that one.
Yeah, but hey, like you said, with one out, better to be safe than sorry, and don't want to get doubled up.
First pitch swung on and missed. Levi Plymail at the plate.
Heard the pop in that one.
One hit in 14 at-bats for Plymail on the season. That one misses a little bit high.
It's tight zone today, it looks like. Can't talk too loud, right? Behind the umpire.
The 1-1. That one up high. 2-1. Runner at second and third. One out. The 2-1 in there for a strike. It's even at 2-2.
That looked like a good spot there on that outside edge. First baseman playing in a little bit. Third baseman, same thing.
And it's a full count now.
You can tell he really wanted that pitch on the mound.
Everybody's in on the infield here. Here's the payoff. Swung on and missed. That was a big pitch there from Brady Bloom. And now the Tigers have 2 outs.
Yeah, I just challenged him here with some upstairs cheddar and got him swinging and missing. A big out with 2 in scoring position.
That high, stinky cheddar.
You know it's not going to taste good, but you want it anyways.
And
I wonder if they wanted a ball call there.
I think the Rams definitely wanted that call, but he hadn't even started his motion towards the mound yet, so. That one gets past the catcher, and the run will score. So Rams on the board first on the wild pitch.
Yeah, it's just one of those kind of tough situations, trying to handle it behind the plate and not able to get it, and Rams take advantage of a mistake.
Jonathan Craig at the plate. 6 hits in 38 at-bats on the season. It's good for a 158 batting average. Bloom having a little trouble finding his spot here in the early going.
Yeah, he started the game with a 3-pitch strikeout and kind of been up and down since.
And that one misses. And he's looking over at the coaching staff like, I don't know where the stone is. Like, I'm trying to find the zone, but I can't find it. I don't know where it's at.
Never helps you on the mound when you...
The 3-0. That one's in there for a strike.
Just a little get-me-over pitch.
Craig pops this one up on the infield. Shortstop ranges over and makes the play for out number 3. But the Rams do some damage. They get on the board first. It's 1-0 Upper Sandusky as we head to the bottom half of the second inning. Let's take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by our friends at First National Bank of Sycamore. Of course, we mentioned Seneca East coming into this one at 10-3, 7-2 within conference play. Upper Sandusky 9-7, 6-3 in conference play. For Seneca East tonight, it's going to be key for them to throw first pitch strikes. And obviously we've seen so far, if you get into deep counts, these Rams are going to make you work. Also, they need to find a way to execute with runners in scoring position, and it's already been a key for them that they have left a couple runners stranded. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, they had runners second and third with nobody out, and then they get the double play ball to the pitchers. So it's going to be key for them. They need to execute with runners in scoring position. For Upper Sandusky, they need to attack early in the count. I think it's going to be key for them to try to get, if you see your pitch early, get on it and get after it. But also they need to limit big innings on the mound, and that's going to be the responsibility of this young man, Josh Heilman. Once again, Keys to the Game brought to you by our friends at First National Bank of Sycamore.
Yeah, and you notice there, both these teams, they average, beating their opponents by 3-4 runs. So especially that limiting the big innings. That's how both these teams are usually pretty successful so far in the season.
Yeah, Saturday is the makeup game for Calvert Hopewell out, and we were on that game earlier this year. It got rained out in about the third inning. I think we were either top or I think it was the top of the third, one out, and a couple runners on, and they ended up having to call it. But they'll resume that right where it was this Saturday, and that'll be live here on Heart of Ohio Sports. First pitch down low. I think this is Elliot Elkert at the plate. Some of these guys don't have their same numbers on the roster.
I feel like
He's
we run
listed
into
as
that a lot.
10, but he is wearing 28 today, so. Of course, we were over here filming the commercial with some of these Seneca East players. He was one of the guys who stuck around, helped us out.
That's awesome.
That went in there for a strike.
Past couple of years, it's been cool to see a lot of these kids really get involved with Heart of Ohio,
yeah.
especially with some of the stuff we'll have later on here.
We have a nice pitch there from Heilman as he gets Elkert to swing and miss right over the top of that one. First strikeout of the game for Heilman. That'll bring up the center fielder, Gunnar Polacek. Polacek comes into this one batting .263 on the year. That one in there for a strike. It's 0-2 quickly on Polacek here.
Starting to find the zone here in the second.
And this is one of those guys, that if he gets settled in, man, it's lights out. Oh, that nice looking pitch.
That's a tough take.
The 1-2 must have been down low. It's 2-2.
It's one of those you're not sure if it's a good eye at the plate or he just got frozen.
The 2-2 swung on and missed. Good looking pitch there from Heilman. Second strikeout of the inning here. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Blake Bum.
You can see here just how he just dots the outside edge, tried to find it a couple times, found it there, gets it right by him.
First one to Bum was in there for a strike. Swung on and missed, strike two.
Looked like he started swinging as soon as they hit the mitt.
He's working with a lead now, and you can tell he's wasting no time. He's coming right after him. Here's the 0-2, down low.
Well, he mentioned he's, 1-4 this year. He's given up 6 runs. So he's probably pretty excited to have a lead here.
Yes. I wonder how often he's had a lead in a game this year. Here's the 1-2. Gets away from the catcher, and it's now 2-2. This next one will be pitch number 35 for Josh Heilman. Here's the 2-2. And Bum's worked himself back into this at-bat. It's now a full count here.
Yeah, you could tell Hyman wanted that. He started heading back towards his dugout.
Here's the payoff. Popped up. First base, actually right fielder is going to range over and make the play for out number 3. Tigers go 1, 2, 3. We're through 2. Rams lead it 1-0. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Prevent opioid and stimulant misuse in your teen sports journey. Keep all medications locked and only use them as prescribed. Talk openly about the dangers of misusing painkillers and stimulants. Work with healthcare providers to find safe alternatives for pain and focus. Protect their future. Prevent misuse. Visit carsa.org for prevention tips and community resources.
At Vicek Orthodontics, they're all about creating confident, healthy smiles for every age. Dr. Vicek and the team use the latest techniques to make your orthodontic journey comfortable and effective. Discover the difference of personalized care and a smile you'll be proud to show off. Schedule your consultation with Vicek Orthodontics today.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Welcome back to Attica, Ohio. We are live here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Jacob Studebaker-Ellis on the call with you as we start the third inning of action. The Upper Sandusky Rams lead it 1-0 over the Seneca East Tigers here in this N10 rivalry matchup. A big shout out to Cooper Snyder covering camera for us here tonight as he filled in for Kennedy. She was originally the camera person on for today, but she had some plans come up and Cooper came through in the clutch. Let's just say that. He even has plans later tonight, and he's like, you know what? I guess I can do this. Look at him go. Skylar Jones at the plate. Back to the top of the order here for the Rams.
Cooper and I were joking. We've seen each other work together 3 days in a row now. We covered TU baseball together, and now we're here.
Yeah, he says, I just can't get rid of you, can I? Jones grounds this one fair down the third base line. Gets past the third baseman. Jones is going to round first, but he'll stay there with a long single.
He took quite a big turnover there.
Got to put a leadoff runner aboard for the Rams. Case and Gottfried at the plate. Gottfried drew a walk last time up. And then he was doubled up at first base back in the first.
Yeah, one of those 2 line drives to the pitchers that we've seen turn into double plays.
Both in the first inning.
Yeah.
Throw over to first, and the runner is back diving safely. Here's the 0-1. Gottfried hits this one into right center field. It'll get down and all the way to the fence. They're going to send the runner. Throw to the plate is not in time, and that'll be the second run of the game on the board for the Rams. Case and Gottfried with an RBI double puts the Rams up 2-0 here in the top of the third. Boy, he just laced that one.
Yeah, he got a little bit of that tornado siren. I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah.
Fun time sound effect for him there, but yeah, just absolutely laces it. That runner on first gets on his horse, scoots all the way home, gives the Rams early 2-0 lead here.
Nice camera work there by Cooper Snyder.
He's not too bad.
I like Cooper.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a good kid. He's a hard worker.
He is. He
He's
said
a
the same
hard
thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Shows you how hard of a hard worker he is.
Shows you the kind of impression he leaves on his coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
Nice pitch from Bloom. Got that off speed in there.
Yeah, Cooper, if you ever looking for another job, just find that clip of us both saying that you're a hard worker at the same time.
That's right. That's a good little clip for your highlight reel.
There you go.
The 0-2 hit past the glove of the shortstop and into the outfield. Another run will score for the Rams, and it's now 3-0 Upper Sandusky.
All it takes is one for the floodgates to open, and Upper Sandusky coming out with some vengeance here in the third.
And they're really seeing the ball out of Bloom's hands pretty well. Squaring up on him right now.
Yeah, whatever they're finding. That one was on a breaking ball, too, so they've got the heater and the off-speed timed up.
First pitch in there for a strike. Kane Roop at the plate. You think it's Roop or Rupee? R-U-P-E.
Ooh. I feel like Rupee.
Rupee?
I don't know. We could ask him.
Swung on, hit back to the second baseman. Throw over to first is in time for out number one. But the runner will advance from first to second base.
It's a productive out there.
So Heilman now over at second base. Helped himself out with that RBI single.
Yeah, saw the first base coach over there for Upper Sandusky move his hand as to say he was safe, and you saw it there in our replay. Got him by a step.
They always think they're safe, though, Jacob.
Oh, yeah.
You're always going to
Well,
cheer for your guy, you know?
it's less thinking they're safe and more trying to convince someone else.
Seems to be some kind of a communication issue here with Bloom. I don't know if he's getting the right signs here or what, because he kind of went to his wrist and did one of these numbers. This mound visit brought to you by our friends at Hope in Fostoria. Take a moment and talk about our Spotlight Players of the game. Spotlight Players brought to you by Vicek Orthodontics. Talk about for the Upper Sandusky Rams, our spotlight shines on one Josh Heilman, who has really started this game out hot. On the season, he's batting .486 with a .548 on-base percentage. 17 hits, 3 doubles, 11 RBIs, 10 stolen bases, 7 runs scored. He leads the N10 in doubles, and he is third in the N10 in strikeouts as a pitcher.
We were talking before the game. He was one of our player of the games 2 years ago, so he is someone that has been not on just our radar, but on the N10's radar for a couple years now.
Bloom, 1-1 count here on Toby Holman. And it's 1-2. Squeaked that one by him. This one hit foul, just foul down the first base line. I mean, that was probably just a couple of feet foul.
Yeah, just a little behind.
The 3-2. Checked his swing, and they're going to say he did not go. They're going to say he did swing.
Huh.
That was confusing. The umpire appealed to his blue on the mound, and I couldn't tell if he said out or not.
Yeah, well, that first base coach, Rep. Sandusky, was
he was telling him to go.
Yeah, we'll see if he went on our Clouse Construction replay cam.
That's the second time he's been wrong down there. I don't think we can trust his calls anymore. First base coach, sorry, buddy. I'm not going to go by your opinion anymore, bud. First pitch. Shortstop off the back of his glove. So everybody's safe. That one was hit in the hole. And because Parks was over there, he was able to knock it down, but was unable to make the play.
Yeah, having a little bit of trouble with the gloves today. He was able to get there, just wasn't able to fully make the play and taking advantage of it here. So far, the Rams.
Got to bring up Ezekiel Baldwin. Baldwin got things underway. They don't credit him for the RBI, but he did drive in the first run of the game.
Yeah. Or was it that pass ball?
Yeah, it was pass ball. Yep, never mind. You're right. But he got a single right after that.
Yeah. I think they should give it to him anyways.
Pitcher steps off. Kennedy at first, Heilman at third.
I thought Kennedy wasn't here today.
Bloom comes set. The 0-1 misses. Bloom now at 55 pitches here in the third inning.
Yeah,
Rams are really working the count on him.
He started off okay, but starting to struggle here, especially in the third. Like you said, the Rams need to get deep into the count and take advantage of opportunities, and they're doing just that here.
The 2-1. High. And it's 3-1 here. Here's the 3-1. Fouled back. I don't know where that one went, but
Sound like it hit the Who'smobile.
hopefully not. Scared the crap out of you. You
A little
jumped.
bit. I saw you loading up a sound, and I didn't know what it was.
And pitcher steps off. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runners at first and third. It's 3-0 Upper Sandusky. Brady Bloom comes set. Here's the payoff. High gets away from the catcher, but the runners will all be safe, and it'll be bases loaded with 2 down.
Had a deja vu moment out there on the mound, so that one get by and didn't want to give up a second run on a pass ball. See a dangerous spot here for Bloom. Already down 3-0. He's loaded the bases. He's struggling to find that strike zone.
A lot of his pitches it's either high or low. He's not really locating in the zone.
Yeah. Usually when they start missing high, it means they're getting tired, but, I mean, he's only thrown 60 pitches.
Yep, that was 60.
So, a little concerning.
The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Levi Plymail at the plate. Plymail struck out last time up. The 1-1. In there for a strike.
Here you go, responding well to bases being loaded here. 1 strike away from getting out of it.
Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 called. Bloom gets out of the jam with the bases loaded. Big pitch there.
Plymail looked like he had no interest in swinging the bat against that one. And a big strikeout there from Bloom.
Let's take a look at our player spotlight for the Seneca East Tigers. As tonight our spotlight shines on Braden Robinson, Tigers senior pitcher, second baseman. Robinson comes into this one batting .325. 13 hits and 40 at-bats. He is second in the N10 in ERA. And he also leads the team in steals and runs scored on the season. He scored 15 runs, 12 stolen bases. But that pitching, I mean, look at his pitching stats. 3-1, .88 ERA, 19 strikeouts and 16 innings pitched. Very impressive numbers for the senior.
He is doing fantastic on the mound and at the dish, too, kind of doing a little bit of everything for the Tigers. And also look at that sick tattoo he has.
Oh, well, that's Dad. Come on now.
Oh.
Of course, Brandon Robinson's done a bit of advertising with us in the past. That's where I got this one right here.
Oh, no way. Oh, that's awesome. That's fun.
That's Brandon. That's his dad.
There you go.
but they're opening up a new shop in Willard.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Him and Heather are opening up their own shop over there in Willard.
That's sick.
Excited about that. Keep your eyes out for that one.
Might have to get my first tattoo.
Hey, I've already talked to Tommy and Greg about we want to do the Hoos NWO logo.
Oh,
like this.
yeah.
We want to get that somewhere on us.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I tried to get it set up, but Tommy is impossible to make plans with. Like, I'll try to make plans with him, but it's just, yeah.
Fair.
He's a busy guy.
Just a little bit.
Bottom of the third. Tigers trail at 3-0. Due up for the Tigers, you'll have the 9, the 1, and the 2 hitters. As Branson Fennell at the plate.
That wind just starting to pick it up like crazy.
It really is. The 1-0 finds the strike zone. Fennell hitting .258 coming into this one. 6 stolen bases, 9 RBIs. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch. Heilman is just, man, he's dealing.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff today, and Tigers so far having a lot of trouble figuring him out.
Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Heilman as Fennell goes down swinging. For Heilman, that's strikeout number 3.
Yeah, another 3-pitch strikeout for him.
That went down low to Robinson, our spotlight player of the game. Once again, big shout out to Robin Vicek and Vicek Orthodontics. Robinson sends this one for a ride. Deep to left, all the way into the alley, all the way to the fence. Robinson will be in there with a stand-up double with 1 out. And he looks at the dugout and he says, let's go.
There you go. There's your senior leader right there. Making a big hit for Tigers. Just trying to get something going here for him. And one-hopped it off the wall. See if that number 2 hitter can pick him up.
That'll bring up Duck Parks. Last time we were here, back at the beginning of the year, first game of the year was here. It was the Warriors versus the Tigers, Mohawk versus Seneca East, and Duck Parks sent one over the left field fence. This one fouled back. But I posted the highlight of that earlier today on TikTok. It's always fun. Chicks dig the long ball, you know?
Yeah. Hey, prom season coming up. Good time to hit one then.
The 1-1 hit into right center field. Center fielder makes the play for out number 2, but Robinson will tag and head over to third. So we'll have a runner at third base with 2 outs. It's 3-0 Upper Sandusky. Colton Ayersman at the plate for the Tigers.
You know what? Productive outs are not as fun as home runs, but still a productive out. Puts a runner at third here.
90 feet away.
Your number 3-hole hitter, I think.
And Ayersman is the team leader in batting average, home runs, triples, doubles. No, not doubles.
Almost everything.
Yeah, he leads the team in a lot of different
You
categories.
said he's 488 on the year?
He's tied for the lead in doubles. Actually, that graphic was, yes, 488 on the year for Ayersman.
Did he get a hit his first time?
He did not. He drew a walk.
Oh, well, statistically, then maybe. He might be due.
And that one, strike 3, Heilman, once again, another strikeout. As that was strikeout number 4. Tigers leave one stranded. They trail at 3-0 after 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. We'll be right back after this.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
After an injury or surgery, adults are often prescribed opioids or stimulants, powerful drugs that help with pain or focus. But when unused or expired medications linger, they pose serious risks: misuse, addiction, or accidental poisoning, especially for children. Seneca County has 5 locations where you can safely dispose of medications. Take it to the box or use a deter bag at home to deactivate them safely and permanently. Prevent misuse, protect your family, dispose safely. Learn more or request a free Deter-A-Safe disposal bag at carsa.org. Prevention starts with you.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
I need the Heart of Ohio ball game on.
Welcome back here in Attica, Ohio. Start of the 4th inning sees the Rams leading the Tigers 3-0 here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Nate Mullins and Jacob Studebaker-Ellis on the call with you. Cooper Snyder doing a great job on the camera. Folks, if you've made it this far into the video with us, do us a favor. Help us out. Share the video. We love it when you like and you follow and you subscribe. All that stuff is great. We love it. But what really helps us more than anything is when you share the video with your friends, because we reach new audiences. And I know a lot of people are out there going, I don't want to clutter up my timeline. You're watching a free game. I'm asking you one favor. Just share the video. That's all. That's it.
Hey, listen, if you can share a cat video with a cat you've never met in your life,
I mean, come on.
You can share the video of your nephew or whatever playing some baseball. I was calling myself out there.
The 9-1 and 2 hitters due up for the Rams, as Jonathan Craig will lead things off for Upper Sandusky.
Yeah, put 2 runs on in the 3rd inning, looking to keep the momentum going here.
The 0-1 swung on, chopped, foul. And it's quickly 0-2 here on Craig. One gets away from the catcher, throw down to first, hits the runner. And they're going to call him safe, even though he was running down inside the line there.
Yeah, it's one of those, sometimes just try to get aggressive and see if we got a good look at it here. You can see him on that grass a little bit. But yeah, it's one of those, kind of push the envelope as a runner and just make that throw as uncomfortable as you can. Sometimes it works out.
So runner at first, nobody out. Runner was off and then decided not to go, even though the ball was in the dirt. Would have been a good pitch to run on, but it was a fastball, so.
Good job behind the plate there. Keep that one in front of him.
Snap throw over to first, and the runner back standing.
You're really keeping close tabs on those runners.
And keep close tabs on the count here. It's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Bunted back to the pitcher. Bloom fields it, throws over to first for out number 1. But they do their job, move the runner over. That'll put a runner at second base in scoring position for Kason Gottfried, who already has an RBI in this one.
Rams just, even all the little things they're doing right today.
Hey, did they say he held up?
I think they say he went.
I was going to say.
Pretty clear.
Here's the 0-1. Misses high. 1-1 the count here. You always got to wonder what the conversations are when there's the catcher at the plate and the catcher behind the bat. You know, like, What are the conversations like between the two catchers?
Probably trying to. Oh, I'm sure. Once in a while you get, hey, I get that pitch called.
Mm-hmm. He's calling that one for me. I don't know.
Right.
Guess you better be nicer this time.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the 0-1. In the dirt.
They're asking about the signs again.
Seems to be some kind of communication issue between the pitcher and catcher here.
Looks like you got it there.
The 1-1. Down low, and it's 2-1.
There must be a lot going through Bloom's head. He's worried about the runners, trying to get this pitch comp thing figured out. I'm sure it's not helping you out there.
Bloom. That one hit into right field. Right fielder fields it on the bounce. Throw into the infield, and runners will be safe at first and third with one out.
It's interesting out there in right. I think he could have made that play, but he just kind of froze and waited it out and let it play on the hop.
Would have been a tough play to make because he'd have had to dive, and
That's true.
a lot of times when you're coming in on the ball, they teach you not to dive at it because then if it gets away from you, you got no way to block the ball.
Fair.
A lot of times that gives up an inside the Parker.
Yeah, it just didn't look like he made any kind of move.
Yeah.
But, hey, better to be safe than sorry, I suppose.
Runner is off, and they got him
him
caught. Now they got to keep an eye on the runner at home, and they push the runner back to first.
It's a smart play there. You want to get that guy in a rundown, but if you get too locked in on that runner from third scores.
Yep.
So just make him get back to first.
Heads up play there. 3-0 Rams. Runners at first and third, one out. Bloom steps off.
Yeah, I think they just got to go back to some manual signs here.
That one in there for a strike. Throw down to second is not in time, and runner is in safely. So runners at second and third with one out. Heilman at the plate. Did they say that missed? That looked like a strike to me.
It gets tough sometimes when that catcher comes up and tries to throw, but I thought that was pretty cleared.
The 1-0. Hit back through the infield, and that's another base hit. Another run will score. And the throw to the plate not in time. 2 runs will score. So it's 5-0 Upper Sandusky. And with the way Josh Heilman's pitching right now, he just helped himself out with 2 more RBIs. Yeah, it's going to be tough to come back in this one if you're the Tigers facing a 5-0 deficit.
Usually when you drive in more than you give up, you're probably having a pretty good day. Heilman definitely helping himself out there, making it a 5-0 ball game.
And how many of those hits have we seen, Jacob, where it's just been right in between the third baseman and the shortstop?
Sometimes ball just bounces your way.
Runner at first. The 1-0. That was a strike?
Huh.
Okay.
Why not?
It's just not very consistent. That's the thing. Like, if it was... I'm pretty good about noticing when Blue's been... they have that consistent call all game. And then where their zone is. Mm-hmm. I don't blame Brady Bloom for being frustrated because it is impossible to pick up where this guy's zone is.
Yeah, it's
all over the place.
Yeah, just kind of everything going wrong for Bloom right now on the mound. It's one of those frustrating days you just got to fight through.
The 2-1. High. And it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Kane Roop at the plate. He is 0 for 2 today. That one missed.
I think it might have been a touch outside, but it's not been a consistent or really a big zone today. But the Rams have figured it out. Tigers just got to figure it out on their end.
and that one's a strike. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt. Catcher, throw over to third, not in time. Runners off, and they are safely at second and third. Still just one out here in the top of the fourth. Rams threatening with 2 more runners in scoring position here.
Yeah, that was a good read. Didn't get too far away from the backstop, but just a great job by the runners of figuring it out. Good read. They're in scoring position now. Rams can open this thing up even more.
Fouled back and out of play.
Ah! I wasn't scared that time.
Here's the 1-2. High. Missed with the off speed. That was pitch number 84 for Brady Bloom here. We are just in the top of the fourth. This one hit to short. Shortstop comes to home, and they get the lead runner for the second out of the inning. Heilman tried to slide past the tag, but Ayersman was able to get it in time and apply the tag for the second out.
Yeah, infield came in there, and runner still tried to get greedy there. It didn't work out for him. But good job defensively by the Tigers, and they're 1 out away from getting out of this jam.
The Rams have plated 1 in the second, 2 in the third, and now 2 here in the top of the fourth. They lead it 5-0. Brady Bloom sitting at 86 pitches now. Here's the 1-0 to Rowan Kennedy, who hits this one through the infield and into the outfield for a base hit. They're going to hold the runner. So the Rams will have bases loaded with 2 outs. And they're really seeing the ball well right now, and they are making solid contact. They're putting the pressure on the defense.
Yeah, and they're not trying to do too much. A lot of these have just kind of been C&I singles that get through the infield. It's just, like you said earlier on, just making contact. That's all you got to do.
First pitch in the dirt to Ezekiel Baldwin. Jackie Robinson's number.
There you go.
The 1-0. That one must have caught part of the plate. That one in the dirt. It's now 2-1 here.
He's making his catcher work back there today.
It's putting that chest protector to work for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The 2-1. In there for a strike. And here's the 2-2. Swung on, foul tipped into the glove for strike 3. And the Rams are retired, but they put 2 more on the board, and they lead it 5-0 as we head to the bottom half of the fourth inning here in Attica. Nate Mullins and Jacob Studebaker-Ellis on the call with you. Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here, broadcast this game for you live and paywall free right here on the Pulse of the Buckeye State. We'd like to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Vicek Orthodontics, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Feasel's Frame and Collision, all proud sponsors, right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. If you'd like to add your name to that list, we've still got 8 more games on the schedule.
That's just regular season.
That is just the regular season. Still plenty of time to get your name added to the list, and some really good games on the schedule coming up over these next few weeks. So make sure you get on board with us here. Send us an email, sales@heartofohiosports.com, or you can just drop a comment in the comment section of the video you're watching here. Get on board with the winning team here at Heart of Ohio Sports. Of course, tournament time just around the corner. A lot of these teams in this area Jacob, we got some really good teams in this area.
Yeah, we were talking about it before the game. Both the Calvert teams, these teams we're seeing right now, New Regal, Mohawk. I mean, list goes on and on. But get a lot of eyes on your brand.
Of course, this Memorial Day, the Tiffin Honor Games return to bring the community together for a great cause. It all begins with the Crosstown Classic, Tiffin Columbian versus Tiffin Calvert in baseball and softball, all in one place at Zip Zoller and Ted Rumbach Fields. Join us on Monday, May 25th. That's Memorial Day. Opening ceremonies begin at 1 p.m. First pitch set for 1:30. Hardville Ohio Sports will have full coverage. But this is something that you got to go experience this for yourself in person. A true Crosstown Classic on a day that means something to everyone involved. With every dollar raised supporting the Tiffin Honor Games and the Seneca County Honor Bus. As Brady Bloom sends this one flying into the outfield, right fielder ranges over to make the play for out number 1. But this Memorial Day, don't forget, folks, it's the Tiffin Honor Games featuring Tiffin Columbian versus Calvert, baseball and softball, live right here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Yeah, it's a yearly tradition. They always play it, and it's a really fun afternoon baseball and softball game. So,
started out as the Strikeout for Cancer, as we covered that game a couple times. Kurt Malott was the coach at Tiffin Columbian, and always found a way to give back as a coach, and put together those great events. And that one in there for a strike to Robinson. It's quickly 0-2.
Someone asking us if we'll be covering any of the girls' games, and I think, was it on Saturday we're covering?
This Wednesday will be Calvert versus New Regal. And that one, throw over to first for out number 2. Tigers quickly, 1-2 here in the bottom of the 4th. That'll bring up Elliot Elkert. But yes, we will be at Calvert softball this Wednesday, New Regal versus Calvert, live from Ted Rumbach Field. And then we'll also be covering the girls' softball game for the honor game. That is Columbian versus Calvert. Elkert hits this one fair down the third base line, gets past the third baseman. Elkert's going to take a wide turn at first, but he'll go back to first with a long single. Tigers have a 2-out runner aboard.
Just got to get one of them in now. Have a couple hits, but I feel like they've been getting most of their hits 2 outs.
That's their 3rd hit of the game. Puts a runner at first for Gunnar Polacek. Polacek 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Throw over to first, not in time.
Runner maybe got 2 feet off the base.
First pitch to Polacek, high. A quick pitch. Did you see the motion on that? There was no windup. He just right into it and just fired it in there. That's got to catch the hitter off guard.
Yeah. It's mainly for the runner, but like you said, he's getting to that rhythm as a hitter.
I mean, look how fast that windup is. There's no... you talk about pitching from the stretch. That isn't even from the stretch. That's like... that's almost like a no-dip 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not taking 8 time.
The 2-2. In there. Strike 3 called. Gunnar Polacek caught looking. And Josh Heilman mowing him down. Strikeout number 5 today. Still no runs allowed through 4. We head to the 5th inning. Rams lead at 5-0 over the Tigers. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy.
This is a Butler building, and so is this one, and this one, and this one too. They're all Butler buildings. Custom designed, custom built to exacting specifications by Clouse Construction, your local Butler builder. Discover the difference a versatile Butler manufacturing building system can make for your new facility. Virtually any size, any shape, any usage. Call Clouse Construction today. You'll find their work all over Northwest Ohio and online at clouseconstruction.com.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
And we're back here in Attica, live from Tigers Field. Nate Mullins and Jacob Studebaker-Ellis on the call with you as we start the fifth inning. The Upper Sandusky Rams lead the Seneca East Tigers 5-0. With the Rams at the plate here. This one, grounded foul down the third base line. That was just foul. You talk about inches foul. Levi Plymail at the plate. 0 for 2 on the day today. 2 strikeouts. Here's the 0-2. Ooh. That one high. Top of the fifth, no outs. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt. Evens the count, 2-2 here on Plymail.
We've seen a lot of that dirt kicked up. Someone was telling me that on average a baseball field loses about half an inch of dirt every year.
Really?
That's what I heard. I think they've lost that just today.
I think I took home about a quarter inch of that in my uniforms typically.
Fair.
Another strikeout for Bloom and another strikeout for Plymail. That's the sombrero there. 3 strikeouts in 3 at-bats. What do they call that, golden
Hat
sombrero?
trick. Yeah, golden sombrero is 4.
Is that 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so hat trick there. We got 3.
Yeah, we got to tell him Cinco de Mayo's tomorrow.
Right. But Bloom really needed that strikeout. He's sitting at 97 pitches here. That one in there for a strike.
Sometimes you just got to pitch mad, and I think that's what he's got to do here. First batter went well with that.
Mm-hmm. Craig hits this one into the outfield for a base hit. So now the Rams have gotten a base hit out of everybody. There's only 3 guys in the lineup who haven't had a base hit so far.
Wow.
Here. Runner at first with 1 out.
That's what makes a good team great, is when you can get production from up and down the lineup, not just those top couple hitters.
Absolutely right. Tyler Jones at the plate. Ball gets away from the catcher, all the way to the backstop. Runner will advance to second base. Scampers his way over there.
I think I heard one of the coaches yell for him to slide on that.
2 balls, no strikes. Bloom checks the runner, comes set. Here's the 2-0. That one high. And now he's sitting at 103 on the pitch count. Pitch is starting to rise a little bit. Like you said, Jacob, earlier, typically indicates he's a little tired right now.
Yeah, it's...
There's a 4-pitch walk. Would have put Jones on first. Craig at second with 1 out.
It is never easy to throw 100 pitches, especially in high school. That's a lot to ask. They're still going to let him go. I don't see anyone getting loose or anything, so I think this is his game.
Gottfried watches the first one. In there for a strike.
I mean, sometimes you just got to do that at the high school level. Arms are not really plentiful, so sometimes you just got to say, I know you're having a rough day, but you got to finish it for us.
Well, especially in these N10 games where they play a lot of back-to-backs.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it really hard because you don't know who you're going to need tomorrow. Swung
Right.
on and missed. Gottfried went chasing after that one.
Yeah, and you mainly have 3-4 pitchers at most that you'll put out there any day. So he's in a little bit of a jam here. And counts 2-1.
Here's the 1-2.
1-2.
Swung on, hit into center field. It'll get down for a base hit. That'll score another run. And it's now 6-0 Upper Sandusky. Gottfried continues his hot day at the plate. He's now 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Having himself a day at the plate.
Yeah, he just kind of poked the bat out there, 2 strikes, protected, and finds some outfield grass. Extends that lead a little bit further.
First pitch swung on and missed by Josh Heilman. Bloom sitting at 109 pitches now. Still 1 out. Ball in the dirt. Catcher keeps it in front of him. 2 balls and a strike here on Josh Heilman. Heilman 2 for 2 on the day. 3 RBIs. Swung on and missed. Went chasing after the high cheddar.
It looks good to hit. Never goes well.
The wind's starting to kick up a little bit here. Bloom comes set. Here's the 1-2. Heilman hits that one through the infield once again. Another base hit. They're going to send the runner. And the throw to the plate not in time. Another run will score. It's now 7-0 Upper Sandusky as the Rams continue to pour it on here in Attica. And Brady Bloom wearing frustration right now as pitch count continues to climb here. He's sitting at 113.
Tell you what, one of the loneliest places to be is on the mound when you're struggling.
He's allowed 10 hits, 7 runs, 5 of them earned, 4 walks, and 8 strikeouts on the day. That's his pitching line today. Swung on and missed. Kane Roop at the plate, 0 for 2 today.
Yeah, it's not like Upper has just been, getting 2-3 RBI hits. It's just been single after single, finding a hole.
They're playing small ball.
It's working well.
Heilman helping himself out, 3 for 3 on the day with 4 RBIs.
Oh, my gosh. Well, even we were, looking at his player of the game from last time, and he had a 4 for 4 day.
He was
pitched
4
a
for
shutout.
4 with 4 RBIs last time I covered this kid. And this was 2 years ago in Sycamore. Today he's 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs, and he's pitching a shutout just like he was last time we covered him.
He's going to ask us to cover every single one of his games.
I imagine he's probably going to say, hey, when, you guys going to cover us again? We got another game coming up here with Upper Sandusky next week. I believe it's Mohawk and Upper Sandusky.
He'll be like, hey, Coach, can I pitch that one?
Yeah, next Monday. So a week from today, we'll be over in Sycamore. We'll have to see if he's on the mound for that one. Mm-hmm. Runners at first and third, 1 out. Swung on and missed, but it gets away from the catcher.
I think he ticked it.
Oh, did he? So it was fouled back. Must have got just a little piece of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 swung on and missed. In the dirt, catcher comes up, makes the tag for out number 2.
Yeah, just caught him on a breaking ball here. Made him look silly.
The Rams continue to add to that lead now. They've added 2 runs in this inning, 2 runs in the fourth, 2 runs in the third, and 1 in the second. And that's where we stand, 7-0 Upper Sandusky, as this mound visit brought to you by our friends at Hope in Fostoria.
Yeah, it'll be the end of the day for Bloom.
That'll close the book on Brady Bloom at 118 pitches, 4 2/3 innings pitched, 10 hits, 7 runs, 5 of them earned, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts for the senior hurler. Once again, this mound visit brought to you by Hope in Fostoria. Step back, refocus, and get back in the game. Sign up for the Run for Hope 5K. That is this Saturday, May 9th. Come together in support of mental health awareness and suicide prevention in our community. Registrations are accepted all the way up until race day, folks, so they start registration early. Make sure you check out the Hope in Fostoria Facebook page for more information. That's a great run for a great cause. They're doing a lot of great things over there at Hope in Fostoria. Phenomenal staff. Great group of people to work with.
Oh, yeah. The whole thing is just, helping out the community and making everyone a little bit better. And, instances like this, giving back a little bit, too.
So now, taking over on the mound, Braden Robinson, our spotlight player of the game, brought to you by Vicek Orthodontics. Helping you look your best when the spotlight hits. If you want to stand out for all the right reasons, take your talents to Vicek Orthodontics and put your smile in the hands of the experts. She works with Invisalign. And just everybody that I see that goes to Dr. Vicek, they just brag and they boast about the care that you receive. It really doesn't feel like a dentist office at all.
No.
You feel like you're walking into a home.
Yeah.
She does such a great job over there. And we're very thankful to have them on board with us as a proud sponsor here on Heart of Ohio Sports.
I live right over there where that office is, and I always see the smiley face in their logo, and
that's
usually what happens when you leave the office.
No, they're definitely going to make you look your best, that's for sure. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. Robinson comes set. First pitch to Holman upstairs. Toby Holman at the plate, 0 for 3 on the day. Throw over to first, gets away from the first baseman, and that will cause a run to score. Heads up base running there by, it was Kason Gottfried. As soon as that ball got away from the first baseman, he was off.
I mean, it wasn't even a bad throw. It's just I think he tried to get the tag before he could make, before he had it.
It's now 8-0 Upper Sandusky. That leaves just the runner at first as Brady Bloom's last runner that he's responsible for. This one hit foul and out of play. Two balls, 1 strike. Robinson comes set, checks the runner. Fires. This one chopped. Third baseman fields it, throws over to first for out number 2, and that's actually out number 3. Sorry. Got caught up there. That was a big out there for Braden Robinson as he comes in and gets the out, the final out they needed. As we head to the bottom half of the 5th, this is time for the 5th inning stretch.
You gonna sing it, Nate?
No, not at all. This might be a little bit more like a cadence, though. Let's thank our sponsors. How about that?
There you go. I like that.
I want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Vicek Orthodontics, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Feasel's Frame and Collision. All proud sponsors right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. There's a legend right there, the man who the field's named after, Frank Lamoureux.
Yeah, one of those. Every time you even just walk onto this campus, first name you see?
Well, I would never call him Frank to his face, though. I would always, it's Coach. That's Coach for life. Mm-hmm. I think that's something that died sometime in the last, 15 years. Kids that just, if he was your coach at all ever in your life, you always call him Coach forever. Yeah. That's something that kind of died. Either that or the kids that I coached just think of me as Nate now because of this.
Could be.
Because none of the kids that well, there's a few of them that still call me coach, but a lot of them just say Nate, and it's like, it's sometimes it's a little frustrating.
That's fair.
Because I would if I see a coach that coached me when I was growing up.
Oh yeah,
it's coach.
Yeah, well, I'm sure also some of them probably go to school with your kids. And
that's definitely true.
Might be how they know you too.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with what we're doing here. I mean,
fair.
I don't say Coach Mullins on the call, so it's not like
I think if you did, we'd be like, huh?
Mm-hmm. But it's 8-0 Upper Sandusky as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 5th inning here. Don't forget, we've got high school softball this Wednesday as we'll be live from Ted Rumbach Field. Tiffin Calvert taking on New Regal. That one will be a big matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Those two teams very hot in the SBC. I think New Regal right now is number 10 in the state in Division 7, and Calvert is number 6 in Division 7 in the state in softball.
What a year Calvert's having with all their athletics. Talk about opening the season with volleyball winning the state championship. Now they have baseball and softball in contention to do the same thing to end the year.
That's huge. For any of you following along with our calendar, you probably noticed that we were not able to broadcast a game this past Friday. Obviously, it was pretty wet and rainy and gross. So they did reschedule that game. They have given us the date for that game, so we will be on the makeup day for that. I thought I had it on here. Yeah, Wednesday, May 13th. It's Columbian versus Norwalk. That's the only game that, we still have one more game to make up. We missed that Mohawk Carey game.
Yep.
Swung on and missed. Blake Baum goes down swinging.
Man, he's just had it out there on the mound today.
Everything working. He's just dealing. Strikeout number 6 for Heilman. Through 4 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts on 66 pitches. Branson Fennell at the plate. Number 9 hitter for the Tigers. Braden Robinson in the on-deck circle. Bunted down the third base line. Third baseman fields it, throws over to first for out number 2. Fennell just tried to bunt his way on there with the speed, but the third baseman charged in on that quickly to make the play.
Yeah, hey, I don't mind the idea when you're struggling offensively, just trying to get something like that going, but Upper Sandusky there to meet the challenge.
That'll bring up Braden Robinson. Robinson 1 for 1 with a walk.
Finished out top of the 5th on the mound as well.
One of 2 doubles on the day for the Tigers. 2 balls, no strikes. Heilman into the windup. Here's the pitch. That one high. It's 3-0. Two down here in the bottom of the 5th. Josh Heilman into the windup. Here's the 3-0. Catches the bottom of the corner of the strike zone.
Still be selective here, 3-1.
Mm-hmm. The 3-1. Robinson fouls that one back and out of play. Caught something over there.
I don't know what that was.
Here's the payoff. Robinson fouls this one, first base side, and it's going to get out of play.
Look out, Cooper.
Cat-like reflexes.
Maybe that glass hit Cooper or something. He just, toughed it out, didn't even flinch.
Reflexes of a cat and the speed of a mongoose.
Speed, I am speed. What movie did you quote?
Ace Ventura. The 3-2. That was a good pitch. That was a good take from Robinson right there, man. I don't know if I would have been able to take that one in a 3-2 count.
You saw it right there on your screen, Clouse Construction replay.
Ooh, man. That was a good-looking pitch.
One more look at it, Nate.
Let's get one more look. Runner off. The throw got away from the first baseman. So we'll have a runner at second base with 2 outs. Duck Park's at the plate for the Tigers. Tigers still looking for their first run of the game here. Trying to get something on the board.
Just looking for a little bit of momentum here as we head into the late innings.
First pitch to Parks is outside. Of course, these two teams will face off on Wednesday in Upper Sandusky.
Like 2 days Wednesday?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's how the N10 does this. They do back-to-backs. So
okay.
They don't have an opponent in between. Typically, when there's league games, they'll play a home and home within 2 days.
Okay. It's quick, efficient. I get it.
I respect it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Makes it a little easier to schedule too, I'd imagine.
Here's the 2-1. Popped up on the infield. Infield fly rule in effect. And they squeeze it for out number 3. Tigers leave one stranded. It's 8-0 Upper Sandusky after 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. Welcome back here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We are live from Tornado Field. Defensive substitution coming in for the Tornadoes.
Hey, you're in.
Seems a little distracted down there.
Let's go, you're in. Oh, you gotta get out.
Runner at second base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch to Bremeyer. And that one's a wild pitch. Runner's off from second base, and catcher's still not paying attention.
Going for.
He's around third.
Hey.
Headed home. Boom! Big collision at the plate. And wait a second. What's going on here? What's the call?
Hey, man. Hands off my who's.
Whatever, kid.
When the game's on who's, can't take your eye off of it.
All right, and we're back. There it was, our new Heart of Ohio Sports commercial. Can't take your eyes off it. I love it.
Yeah, you guys did a good job with that.
Brainchild of Tommy, Greg, and I. Of course, Tommy and Greg came up with the concept for a football commercial with that same kind of theme. That can't take your eyes off of it. And I was like, well, how can we make this for baseball? I was like, oh, I know how to do it. Let's just make this happen.
Oh, I know. Whose idea?
Big shout out. Yeah, whose idea was that? Big shout out to all the kids that were involved with that, the coaches that helped make it happen, Tiffin Columbian coaches and players. Vincenzo Lyons was also involved with Tiffin Calvert.
Okay.
It was hard to do because you almost want to do that kind of a scene with a full, crowd, full setup. But how are we going to simulate a game? You know? So we tried to do it the best we could with angles and camera work, and obviously there's going to be some scenes where you're going, why don't you have any outfielders out there? It's like, you know what? It's a commercial. Just play along. Just play along.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
I thought it was fun.
Oh, yeah.
It was so fun. Greg did such a phenomenal job putting that together. Like, we pulled in all the footage. Emma, Kennedy, Chelsea, my wife, and I went out and recorded all the footage. Got 3 different angles, 3 different cameras. And then when I brought it in and I started looking at stuff, I'm like, Greg, we are going to need some of your magic on this one. And I'll tell you what, the wizard never fails to disappoint, or never fails to come through. I didn't mean to say it like that.
It's okay. But no, he did a fantastic job with that, and it turned out pretty cool.
First pitch hits the batter, Rowan Kennedy. Rams will have a leadoff runner aboard. But, yeah, I mean, he did a phenomenal job on the editing of that, bringing it together.
Mm-hmm. And it's always fun. We talk a lot during these broadcasts about just how much stuff we do in the community. And it's one of the things about these small towns is everyone likes to be involved. And it's always that, hey, look, I'm on camera. It's always fun.
Duck Parks on the mound now for the Tigers as we had a pitching change. Robinson came in just to get that last out in the bottom half of the fifth, or in the top half of the fifth. So now Parks comes on.
Clearly that first hitter didn't look at his first name. He didn't duck. He got hit.
Nope, didn't duck. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Of course, we had a lot of kids involved with that commercial. A few of them that actually wanted to be involved, that reached out and said, hey, we want to be on board. We want to be in a commercial. I have a list of kids that want to be in commercials. And I will say this. Number one, we're not done making commercials. We've still got a few more to make. I've got one that we recorded here at Tiger Field earlier this year that we still have to put together, featuring the Robinson brothers here. But there's also some other commercials in the works that I still haven't even recorded yet. And so if you're one of the kids that reached out or one of the parents that reached out and you're like, well, why isn't it my kid in one of these commercials? Because we're not done yet. We still got a lot of time in between now and football season. There's a couple of football commercials I want to get recorded. So don't worry. There's still plenty of time. And if you haven't got a call from us yet, just hang tight. If you put your name out there and you said you wanted to be on board, you wanted to be on a commercial, we'll find some way to work you in. Now, you might not be a star of the commercial, but we'll figure out a way to get you in a commercial.
Yeah, we always make it work.
Levi Plymail at the plate. 2-1 count here. Parks comes set. The 2-1 up high. It's 3-1 here on Plymail.
Has some late break on that. Just a little too late there.
Time called. Batter wants to think it over. Duck Parks, probably one of the most interesting characters that I've ever covered in high school sports. That one in there for a strike. A man of few words, I'll say that. His interviews, he is just going to tell you what you want to hear. He's going to give you the soundbite that you want, and that's it. You're not going to get extra. The payoff up high, and he walked him. So runners at first and second with one out.
Heard one of the coaches say that strike zone's getting narrower.
I mean, it probably feels that way when you're down 8-0.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I get it. Just frustrating day for Seneca East.
Parks backs him off with that one, and it still falls in there for a strike. That's probably, as a pitcher, that's probably one of the best feelings you can get is when the batter backs away like it's going to hit him, and it drops in there for a strike.
Yeah. He's got some pretty good movement on these off-speed things, off-speed pitches.
Here's the 0-1. High. The fastball just rising a little bit too much on him. He's just letting go a little too early. Going to come down through it.
Just needs to find the strike zone here. Got a couple on. Already got one out.
The 1-1. That one high. It's 2-1 here. Jonathan Craig at the plate. 1 for 3. That one misses. It's 3-1 here on Craig.
You just got to finish.
Every one of the Upper Sandusky Rams has been on base tonight.
Oh, man.
As Plymail worked his way aboard with that walk. Before that, he had those 3 strikeouts we talked about. There's another walk issued by Parks. That'll load the bases here with 1 out.
Yeah, if I'm a coach getting ready to face the Rams and I see something like that, that's what scares me. Because that proves that there's no easy out in this lineup.
Exactly. Back to the top of the order here, Siler Jones at the plate. Bases loaded with 1 out. First pitch from Parks. Once again, backs him away, but it gets to fall in there for a strike.
Forget every other sign you're getting. If the sign isn't that breaking ball inside, I'm shaking it off.
The 0-1 to Jones.
There
Got it
is.
again. Another one right in the inside pocket.
Like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And it's quickly 0-2 here on Jones. Jones 1 for 2 on the day. 2 runs scored and a walk. Fouled back and out of play.
Does it say he's been hit 11 times this year, or is that walks?
That's walks.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not Cameron Moyer. The 0-2.
Ooh.
Low.
That's a tough one.
That's a good take.
Mm-hmm.
Jones showing some patience here. And these Rams have just been so patient at the plate. Time called.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes, like, you've mentioned a couple times, a little inconsistent zone. If you know that as a hitter, make the umpire call something.
That's right. Just make him call it. The 1-2. In there. Strike 3 called. Froze him up again on the inside corner.
Man, take a look at it again. Just this late movement on this breaking ball.
That's nasty.
That's not often you see a guy's main pitch being that curveball inside. But if you got it, flaunt it.
Bases loaded here. 2 outs. First pitch to Kason Gottfried in there for a strike. Gottfried has been on fire at the plate today. 3 for 3, 3 unscored, 2 RBIs, and a walk. He's been on base all 4 times he's been at the plate.
Yeah, him and Heilman, 3 for 3 days.
Mm-hmm. Well, and they're both right up there for tops in the N10 in batting average. As you talk about Gottfried, gets away from the catcher. Everybody stays put. Gottfried is batting .450. Heilman batting .449 coming into this one. So,
Ooh. Man, I tell you what, it's really fun when you're fighting your teammate for a
Right.
leading stat.
2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And they're going to say, no, he did not go. So Gottfried now with a 3-1 count here.
I know 3-1 as a pitcher, you usually throw fastball, but I'm going to throw something a little different here.
And there's a
That's why.
fastball, and he walked him. So that'll walk in a run, and it's now 9-0 Upper Sandusky.
Tigers in danger of getting run ruled. Not something that I thought we would say coming into this one.
No, I thought this was going to be a tight ball game.
Yeah, kind of wild. They played Cary, who's the no doubt #1 team. They played them relatively close, just kind of fell down early and started to press, and there's the 10th run.
And he hits Heilman. And that'll put another run on the board. So the Rams now with 10 on the board. Kane Roop at the plate, 0 for 3 on the day. Got a walk and a strikeout. Watches that one down low. 2-0. Bases stay loaded, 2 outs. 10-0 Upper Sandusky here in the top of the 6th. Parks comes set. And that one's in there.
Oh, that's the worst when you're up 2-0 in the count. You can hit what you want and you check swing.
This one grounded. Shortstop makes the play, steps on second for out number 3. But the Rams do some more damage. They add 2 to their lead. It's now 10-0 Upper Sandusky as we head to the bottom of the 6th, and the Tigers potentially down to their final 3 outs here. Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors before we get you started here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. We'd like to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Vicek Orthodontics, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Feasel's Frame and Collision, all proud sponsors of this high school baseball game right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Of course, stick around for the postgame show presented by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, building strong futures long after the final out. Go visit the friendly staff on Schaefer Park Drive and see for yourself just how much you can save on a personal loan compared to the big banks. Of course, during our postgame show, we'll have the player of the game presented by Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, where everyone is an MVP. Whether it's their delicious burgers or their fresh, locally sourced ingredients, Benchwarmers is sure to have something for everyone in the family. Eat like a champion at Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery.
Every time I call Who's Game, I say, I need to go to Benchwarmers.
And you still haven't?
I've gone a couple times. I know, I'm slacking.
That wasn't the button I was looking for. Where's it at?
There it is.
That's the one.
Have you seen that Bruno Mars video where he's like, please welcome Anderson .Paak, and it's just all the wrong sounds.
That's so good.
My favorite is the, oh no, that ain't it.
No, that ain't it. That's not the one I'm looking for. So Josh Heilman on the mound, continuing to work here. He's at 79 pitches through 5 innings. Just three hits allowed, no runs, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts.
You know, we were talking about his 1-4 record this year, and it's because of the lack of run support he's getting. I'd imagine the amount of runs he's gotten today is probably close to what he's gotten for the season.
I would say so, yeah, probably. I don't know. I can't look at their stats because they are one of those teams that lock their stats on Game Changer. I still have to ask a coach that does that what the reason is. Like, what is the actual reason why you don't want me to see your stats? Because, like, I want to cover your team, and I want to provide the best coverage possible.
Yeah.
So I would like to know what Josh Heilman's stat line looked like for each one of those games, and that Game Changer provides that, but I can't see it. So
right. I tried to look it up on Max Preps, but Max Preps is down right now.
Mm-hmm. I know. Max Preps was giving me headaches this morning. So was our graphic editing site.
We need some more Mr. Higgins around there.
Yeah, right. Colton Ersman at the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Heilman. Watches that one. And it's now 3-1. And Ersman goes down swinging.
Seen that quite a bit today. Tigers just not able to find anything.
It was a big strikeout for Heilman, and he's got 7 of them now. He had 40 coming into this one. That'll extend his team lead.
Man.
He doubles up the next closest guy on his team.
That's dominance right there.
One ball, 1 strike. Case and Bogner at the plate. Case Bogner hitting 200 on the season. This is just his 6th at-bat. In there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. 1 out. Branson Robinson in the on-deck circle. In there. Strike 3 called. Another punch out for Heilman. That's number 8 on the day. And now the Tigers potentially down to their final out here.
Yeah, he didn't even get a good look at this thing. Just blew it right by him. Outside paint. 2 away.
Swung on and missed. Boy, he is just in the zone right now. Fouled back, and quickly the Tigers are down to their final strike here.
Just
It's
like
0-2.
that. Everything's going right for him. He's got a big lead, and Tigers having trouble figuring him out. It's a perfect day for him.
Bloom was retired in the fourth inning with over 120 pitches, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Heilman has 91 right now.
Oh, my goodness.
The 0-2. Fouled back.
Yeah, usually you want to stay around that 15 pitches an inning. That's usually a good day, and that's, if my math's correct, that's what he's at. I think 15 times 6 is 90.
Mm-hmm.
That Bellevue education.
Fouled back. Robinson staying alive at 0-2.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to give it your full effort when you're down 10-0, but at the end of the day, you know, your stats are going to add up no matter what.
Fouled at the plate.
And so this at-bat might not change the course of the game, but it's going to change your numbers. So you're always going to give it your best effort no matter what.
A little frog in my throat.
That's what that was.
The 0-2. In the dirt.
It's a good pitch. He was in swing mode at the plate, trying to see if he can get into chase.
One ball, two strikes. Here's the pitch from Heilman. Robinson sends this one flying. All the way back, all the way to the fence. And the Tigers stay alive. Robinson in there with a stand-up double. So Branson Robinson says, hell, hang on, we're not done yet. I wanted to hit.
That was a really good at-bat, too. Fouled off a couple tough pitches, laid off one, and just one hops the wall out there in right field.
Very impressive at-bat there for the freshman. As you know, the last time Heilman up, he kind of made Robinson look a little silly. And I think this time Robinson said, you're not gonna get the best of me twice.
No, yeah, freshman with a little fire.
Elkert watches that one in there in the dirt for a ball. Runner at second base, 2 down. That one's up high. Elkert 1 for 2 on the day. That one's right there at the letters.
It's one of the few times we've seen a called strike up in the zone today.
Yeah. The 2-1. Down low.
Tigers not going away quietly here. They're going to fight.
Get a little 2-out rally going here. Here's the 3-1. And that's going to be a walk. So we'll have runners at first and second with 2 down. And it looked like cruise control for Heilman. But now, after the Branson Robinson at-bat, Tigers, a little bit of momentum here.
They're down to their last strike, and Robinson went opposite field, extra base hit. Got a walk now. And, hey, beautiful thing about baseball is there's no clock, so you're never really officially out of it.
Aiden Boehm into the game here.
Big cut on that first pitch.
Still looking for his first hit of the year. Took a big rip at that one. Come up empty.
Yeah, he was looking at us at the end of
It's
that one.
0-2.
Wanted to give him a little wave.
Runners at first and second, 2 down. No balls, 2 strikes. Josh Heilman comes set. This is pitch number 104 here. In there, strike 3 called, ball game. Josh Heilman with strikeout number 9 on the night. Mows down the Tigers. And the Upper Sandusky Rams come into Attica and dominate the Tigers. 10-0 is your final score after 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back after this. We got the post-game show coming up, brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. We have our player of the game presented by Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. That's coming up next right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy, your legacy.
Prevent opioid and stimulant misuse in your teen sports journey. Keep all medications locked and only use them as prescribed. Talk openly about the dangers of misusing painkillers and stimulants. Work with healthcare providers to find safe alternatives for pain and focus. Protect their future. Prevent misuse. Visit carsa.org for prevention tips and community resources.
This is a Butler building, and so is this one, and this one, and this one too. They're all Butler buildings. Custom designed, custom built to exacting specifications by Clouse Construction, your local Butler builder. Discover the difference a versatile Butler manufacturing building system can make for your new facility. Virtually any size, any shape, any usage. Call Clouse Construction today. You'll find their work all over Northwest Ohio and online at clouseconstruction.com.
My stomach is messed up.
The game's almost over. Can't you wait?
No, I gotta go right now.
Wow, really?
Swung on, hit to center, well hit. Back, and this one's gone. A home run for Connor Moyer on an 0-2 pitch. Smokes it to dead center.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
It happens. Never miss a moment. Heart of Ohio Sports. At Vicek Orthodontics, they're all about creating confident, healthy smiles for every age. Dr. Vicek and the team use the latest techniques to make your orthodontic journey comfortable and effective. Discover the difference of personalized care and a smile you'll be proud to show off. Schedule your consultation with Vicek Orthodontics today.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
After an injury or surgery, adults are often prescribed opioids or stimulants, powerful drugs that help with pain or focus. But when unused or expired medications linger, they pose serious risks: misuse, addiction, or accidental poisoning, especially for children. Seneca County has 5 locations where you can safely dispose of medications. Take it to the box or use a deter bag at home to deactivate them safely and permanently. Prevent misuse, protect your family, dispose safely. Learn more or request a free Deter-A-Safe disposal bag at carsa.org. Prevention starts with you.
Put your game face on. Heart of Ohio Sports.
And we're back here with the Your Legacy Federal Credit Union postgame show. Nate Mullins and Jacob Studebaker-Ellis on the call with you here. Resounding victory for the Upper Sandusky Rams. 10-0 is your final score. Upper Sandusky with a big win, and they move to 10-7 on the season. Tigers with their third straight loss now, third straight in-conference loss, as they dropped 2 last week to Cary, and now this one here tonight to Upper Sandusky. So now the Tigers fall to 7-3 in league play, and the Rams sit at 7-3 in league play. So this matchup between these two teams on Wednesday in Upper Sandusky, that's going to determine who's going to be sitting in second place right now.
Yeah, and Upper Sandusky has all the momentum. You've mentioned Seneca East lost 3 in a row. It's kind of, once you get to that losing streak, start to get in your head a little bit. But, Seneca East's a good squad. They've shown it all year. I'm sure they'll find a way to make it a little more competitive on Wednesday.
For sure. Not really expecting this final score, 10-0, but, a lot can be said about the effort from everybody on the Rams. Obviously, everybody had an impact. Everybody that batted in this game got on base for the Rams. So, obviously, there was some impact all around. But, Jacob, when I talk about the Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery player of the game, for me, my money, I don't know how you can put your money anywhere else but Josh Heilman.
No, he was lights out on the mound, had 3 hits. Every time we cover him, he just goes off and absolutely dominated today. Complete game shutout for him. Drove in a handful of runs, did everything for this team.
He really did. And you talk about the day on the mound for him. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, no runs, 4 walks, but 9 strikeouts on the day for Heilman. That adds to his total. He'll be sitting just under 50 strikeouts on the year.
That's impressive.
So big win for the Upper Sandusky Rams, and big win for Josh Heilman after getting. You start out 1-4 on the season, but you've only given up 6 earned runs all year.
Yeah.
This has got to feel good.
Oh, my God.
Not only do you not give up any runs, but your team gives you the run support you've been begging for all year long against one of the top teams in the N10.
Yeah, this was really a game. Upper Sandusky, when they look back at the end of the year, it's probably one of their best games of the season. Got the run support. You said every single player in their lineup got on base.
Yes.
This was total team effort, but Heilman well-deserving that Benchwarmers player of the game.
Once again, Josh Heilman, the pitching stats are one thing, but 3 for 3 with 5 RBIs at the plate. That'll be enough to get you the Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery Player of the Game award. I think that's going to do it for us here today. Jacob, do you have any final thoughts before we wrap this one up?
No, just great effort by the Rams, Seneca East. You know what you got to do on Wednesday, come back and maybe level the season series out.
Once again, you're tuned in here on the postgame show brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Seneca East falls to Upper Sandusky. Final score 10-0. The Rams move to 10-7 on the season. Seneca East falls to 10-4. Once again, we're going to be live from Tiffin Calvert softball field this Wednesday as Tiffin Calvert takes on New Eagle. That'll be a 5 o'clock first pitch. Make sure you tune in right here on Heart of Ohio Sports for the pregame show. And then this Saturday, part of our makeup schedule, as we got to make up one more game, Hopewell and Calvert will be live from Bascom, Ohio this Saturday at 11 o'clock. But that's going to do it for us here tonight. Big shout out to Jacob Ellis, did a great job for us tonight. Big shout out to Cooper Snyder filling in the clutch.
Troopa.
And big shout out to everybody who's been watching along with us. Thanks for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. 10-0 Upper Sandusky is your final score. Have a great day, everybody. You've been watching Heart of Ohio Sports.